Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Gekokujo. Now, when we left off, I had just taken Kawano Castle, and I had taken a few prisoners that I have now garrisoned at Okayama in the prisoner's hold, of course. Now, many of you said that my low morale is due to a few things, and mainly due to my food not having a very wide variety, so I have hopefully made a little bit of an effort to try and get some variety in there. As you can see, we have some natto, we have some tofu, soybeans, and dried eel, as well as, of course, all of the white rice and the dried sea fish that I have had for quite some time. So hopefully that will make a bit of a difference while we head in to Takamatsu Castle and hopefully rescue the 54 prisoners there. That would be very nice to be able to reinforce our army quite considerably. So let us now lead our soldiers in an assault, and we will see if any of the Miyoshi vassals want to oppose us shortly. Okay. Seems as though quite a few of the archers are already taking pot shots at us. Let us now commence the headshotting. Let us hope. Maybe not. There we are. Okay, not bad. Come on. Let's try and take them down, guys. Oh, that guy was very sneaky, wasn't he? He avoided the arrow at breakneck speed, or technically I was pretty terrible, but yes, he avoided it at very, very fast speeds right there. Okay, well, let us now charge in, and hopefully not be as feeble with our sword as we are with our bow. So, let us head in and see what we can do. Come on, guys, let's rush their archer nests as quickly as we can. Oh, wow, that guy was taken out pretty swiftly, I have to admit. Okay, come on. Take him down. Oh, yes. Okay, there's quite a few in here. We are outnumbered quite severely, but I think we should be fine as long as I keep slashing away. And remember that I must use my overhead slash, as that is the most effective way, I believe, and probably the easiest to use for me in taking down the enemy's units. So, here we go. Now, I did actually gain a large amount of units, and namely onobushis from samurai wives from the last siege that we did at Kawano Castle, so I am very pleased with that because, as you know, I do really enjoy using onobushis to fight. They are incredible units. If I could have an entire army filled with onobushis, then I would. But yes, unfortunately, they are a limited resource at the moment. Unless I can find a way to generate samurai wives or peasant women, either one will do is fine. Either one will do for my purposes. I really just want to have a full army of onobushis. That would be awesome. But yes, at the moment, we will have to deal with having regular units. Shimazu units are actually doing a very good job anyway, so I don't really think I should be complaining. But yes, it's always nice to be able to have some rare units, namely the onobushis, of course, and see them in action. Come on, guys, let's do it. Take them down. Oh my, no, no, no. Let's block that. Yes, you're following me, are you? You're very, very confident, aren't you? Not anymore, though. You are dead. That is what you get for following Bruce Bertild. Oh, yes. Okay, so we have George here. He does have his musket, and he is actually using it as a melee weapon. So that's actually very cool to see, because I believe beforehand, when we gave him a musket, he did not want to use it as a melee weapon, and he even might have dropped it, I think. Unless that particular musket didn't actually have any melee option, which could have been the reason why he didn't use one. Well, lesson learned, I suppose. And at least he is now getting into the fray and being able to do some considerable damage, maybe? That would be nice. We are at half HP. I'm a little worried about that, considering there are, quite a few units remaining. I hope we don't get taken out. That would be quite disappointing. But it seems as though my units are actually doing quite an impressive job, although now that I say that, they are being taken out by a couple of the Miyoshi's archers and elite spearmen. Well, they ran over them relatively easily, so I suppose I shouldn't really jinx our units as such. We should be fine, so let's do it, guys. Come on. Charge in. Oh my, yes. As you can see, we might be having some issues here. Well, let's do it. Come on, don't get surrounded now, Bruce. Gotta be cautious here. Overhead slash right there so he doesn't block us. Yes, taking him down too. And almost killed one of my own units. Thank you very much. And here we go. Oh, yes. Come on. Come on. There we go. Take them all down. And that will be it. Oh, yeah. There we are. Very easy victory indeed. We do have damage modifiers on medium, so... yes, it's not exactly the easiest thing, but it's not the hardest either, I suppose. So yes, we did actually lose 13 to death, which is okay, I suppose. We did lose 2 Hatamoto guards, though, which is never a good thing to see, of course, because they are incredibly powerful. But at least, as I said beforehand, we are now able to rescue a lot of these prisoners. Now, I will probably cut away for this, because it may take me some time, and I may have to be a little bit selective due to my limited space. So, I will see you in just a moment. Okay, well, there we are. We have taken as many units as we potentially can. We are only leaving 3 behind, so that is not too bad at all. I'm sure they would appreciate their freedom as it is, so they don't have to fight any longer, and they can go to a tavern and enjoy themselves. So, we will level up the very few units that actually did gain some XP in that, and now we will be accessing the loot, I suppose. Doesn't really give us that much, unfortunately, and there we are. So, I believe now we want to give this to... I think Lord Sesai was the one. Let's see. Yes, okay, so Shigioki and Gonosuke are probably the next ones that require something. That will be fine. So, let's see here. Yes, plunder it and share the spoils equally between your vassals and yourself. Yes, it's not actually that much, as we have quite a few vassals now, but there we are. He has automatically garrisoned that with 39, and now I think... I actually want to head back to Okayama very shortly, just to place these prisoners in the garrison here. And also, of course, to level up a few of our units afterward. I would also like to place a few people in the actual garrison itself, so that we don't have issues with overcrowding with our army size, that is, because as you know, my morale is actually above average now, which is great. That is probably due to us winning the battle, and also perhaps the varieties of food, so that's very nice indeed. But I will place any units that we don't necessarily require into the garrison to make sure that we have a streamlined army capable of going on and on and on for a large amount of time, so that we don't have to worry about morale issues. Okay, so just level these guys up along the way, make sure that everyone is going well here. Yes, more elite Onabushis. We only have 5 of them. Wow, I really want more of those. Okay, well, we have 185. I really wanted to get rid of more, but maybe we'll lose a few in the upcoming battle, and it might be quite nice if we go to the marketplace, get some miso and some soybeans, dried fish, brown rice, and that is actually all I can take because I, of course, need to sell. So let's sell most of this. I do have some tools because I would like to find a bolt of velvet just so that I am ready to change my court to Kyoto when we indeed do take that and become Shogun Beartild. That would be quite cool. And heavy Kiso horse. Yes, I believe that's fine. Okay. We don't want to recruit any volunteers, that is fine. Okay, so we will now head to Iwakura Castle and hopefully be able to take that. And then we will head on to Tokushima. I am not seeing any Miyoshi clan vassals at the moment, so it seems as though they may have reserved themselves and maybe are garrisoned at one of the 3 towns that the Miyoshi currently own. Should I say 4 towns, because they do own this one up here. So yes, we'll have to worry about that at a later point when we do actually get there, which may take some time, but I was actually hoping to get a nice field battle here because I do really enjoy those. But it seems as though there aren't any vassals around. Maybe they are attempting to do some kind of sneak attack against our other fiefs that are potentially not garrisoned too well, like Matsuyama, for instance. I did actually head into Okayama, or was it Himeji? Not entirely sure. And I had a look at what fiefs were not actually owned by anyone. and apparently Hiroshima and Matsuyama were not owned, and I gave Matsuyama to Lord Shigeoki, I believe, and he has now garrisoned that with a rather substantial force, so that was very good as well. But before that, it only had 20 units garrisoned inside it, so that is not good at all, and they probably could have taken that without too much issue, but it seems as though they are not opposing us that much at all. But anyway, we are now here at Urakura Castle, and we will be taking this. 46 prisoners available to be rescued here, and I can only hope that we actually lose a few units so that we actually have space to take them. And oh my, this has actually been quite a long time since we have actually had a declaration of war against us, and it is coming from the Takeda clan. Oh, and the Mogami clan, it seems, as well. Okay, well, I suppose we can expect to see a couple of the Takeda clan vassals and potentially the Mogami clan vassals attempting to siege some of our less well-defended strongholds. That is not too nice of them, I must admit, but I suppose it does provide us with a little bit of an opposition, because the Miyoshi clan are not currently attempting to do so. But yes, we will hopefully be able to charge in here, and that reminds me, let's just take a look at Bruce's athletic skill. He has 0. Yes, that is a very good point, isn't it? Yes, we do need to level that up at some point, because as you can see, he is running exceptionally slowly, and that is actually very frustrating, because all of our units run incredibly fast in comparison, and it would be nice if we could actually get in here before our units do and maybe lead an advanced strike team. Maybe I can get some Shimazu Hatamoto guards to be my bodyguards or something, and we can charge their archer line and maybe do some rather serious damage like that. That might actually be a good plan for us to think about for future sieges. So we don't really have to worry about being taken down, I suppose, and also being swarmed by large amounts of enemy units. And we could also lead the way with a commando unit for the main majority of our force, so they wouldn't have to fight through so much rabble along the way, I suppose. If I can insult them to say that they are rabble, the enemy forces, that is. But yes, it seems as though, who is this? Veteran Ronin, Ryuzoji Elite Gunner. They are right next to me here. And we have our forces slowly trickling up here, and unfortunately, it seems as though a couple of our units are stuck up that tower there, but they have now become unstuck, which is good, and they will be coming to assist us, no doubt. So let's try to take these fellows out so that we're not fighting at a disadvantage on this slope. That would not be good. Take him down. Oh my, yes, block that. Come on, take him down, take him down. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Come on, I want to try and blow a hole into their lines right here so that we can potentially get onto an even ground. Because as you can see, oh my, this guy, you are so annoying. No, get taken down. Yeah, that's what you get. Miyoshi retainer. See, this is what I mean. I am way too damaged now. I really need some commando units to assist me. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, well, we're gonna get some archery going right here. Take them out. Oh wow, how could I miss that? How could you, Bruce? Okay, well, we are at 10% HP, but I don't believe we'll have too many issues actually staying alive, hopefully at least. I'm getting quite a few headshots going on here, which is not too bad. We're taking out a lot of their marksmen. No, 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 no. Come on. Now I'm missing. As soon as I say, jinx myself. Ah, there we are. Okay, 2 more headshots. Not too bad. And yet again, we are at a disadvantage by being at the lower ground right here. We have a couple of gunners shooting from up here, which is always good. This is actually a good idea. I might actually want to do this myself for our archery skills to improve. And let's just kill this one guy and then we can move on. That is my goal. There we are. Okay. Phew. Oh my goodness. If I had stayed there for 8 more arrows, then I would have been incredibly embarrassed. But yes, At least we actually pulled that off. Good work, Bruce. And now we will pick up a few arrows, because they are embedded in the wall here, and they are free to take. Oh yes, Mei Ling is now going on a killing spree, but unfortunately it was cut short by a Miyoshi elite spearman. Oh no. And now Kaguya has actually achieved a kill, maybe more kills. I think she actually achieved a kill at the very beginning with her Korean short bow, I believe she is using at the moment, as her ranged weapon, and she seemed to do quite a serious amount of damage with that. At the start anyway. I think she may have actually run out of arrows now, but that is not too bad, because she is just as deadly with her melee weapons as she is at range, which is always good to see, that your companions are better in combat than you are. So yes, forgive me while I get myself a handkerchief to wipe away a single tear. Oh yes. Okay, well, we will no doubt be in this tower very shortly and be taking down the remainders of their forces. Maybe? Oh my, no, I do not want to go in here first. That is for sure. Maybe I do now? Let's see. Okay, come on. Slash them, come on. Yes, okay, thank you very much. And now, take this fellow down. Thank you. Oh, what is he doing here? He's right next to me, hello. Okay, well, not entirely sure what he was attempting to do there, but yes, it seems as though he dropped the ball a little bit, and in turn, lost his life. That is just what happens when I actually drop the ball as well. I do actually get taken out. Oh my. Okay, well, there we are. That is actually a very intense siege right there. I was expecting it to go a little bit smoother, but I suppose me rushing in there and taking a lot of unnecessary damage was not exactly the greatest thing to do. We do gain 22 morale, which is going to help us incredibly, so that is very nice indeed. So, 218 units we took out. We lost 18 in the process. 2 elite Onobushis were lost, 2 veteran Onobushis were lost as well, and also 2 Hatamoto guards. Wow. Okay, I'm not very pleased with that result, I must admit, but I suppose I was asking for a few of our units to actually be taken down, because now we can reinforce our army with these few units here that we have rescued from the prisoner's hold. So, once again, I will cut away very shortly, and I will see you in just a moment. Okay, well, there we are. We have taken everyone we potentially can, and a lot of our units have gained experience enough to be upgraded. So, after we loot a couple of these items, we will be seeing to them and hopefully upgrading them rather swiftly. So, let's see here. Lord Sasai or Gonosuke, I believe. So, Gonosuke will get this one. And Shigioki. Aha, Shigioki needs the next one, I see. 49 relation he now has. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so Gonosuke is our strategist now, so he will be running around and hopefully doing his part to further the war effort against the 3 factions that we are currently at odds against. And we will soon see where he is actually heading to. I think we saw him near Tsuyama Castle, which is probably not going in the right direction, but yes, we can check in just a moment after I have leveled a few of these units, and I believe that is it. Okay, great. So, let's have a look here. Tsuyama Castle. I believe Tsuyama Castle is in our territory somewhere, and it would be quite frustrating if he is not actually attacking anything at the moment. Maybe he is defending against a potential aggressive force? Who knows? Tsuyama Castle? It is actually not in the Miyoshi clan's territory, so that is a little bit disheartening. No, I think it is actually in our territory, so that is a little bit of a shame, but I suppose Gonosuke has some business to attend to there. So, I think I will end this episode off here, and next time on Gekokujo we will be heading to Tokushima, and maybe we will come across a Takeda clan vassal, or maybe even a Mogami clan vassal. If we don't encounter any of those, then I assume Miyoshi clan may come out of the woodwork very shortly. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.